I'm recording this video to show how important it is to work on your energy and to give my own example, recent, of how using energy, feminine energy, NLP principles, and I was able to manifest upgrade from Economy Plus to business. Now, I was on vacation recently and I flew to Turkey, right? So my vacation was in Turkey. I flew Turkish Airways there and back. Now, with my feminine energy, I was able to get this ticket. It was actually a present from a friend of mine, which I'm very grateful. But it was Economy Plus. So, there is business class, there is Economy Plus and Economy, right? Now, Economy Plus is comfortable, but it's not as comfortable as business, obviously. Turkish Airways, as long as I know, they don't have first class. So, but business was for my liking. So while I was flying there, it was at night, so I really didn't care. I was just basically whatever. I was sleeping, anyways, the whole flight. But when I was coming back, I was thinking to myself, it would be nice to be in business. It was just a thought, just one little thought, and that's it. So. But it put a seed in my mind. Now, when I came back to fly back, right, I was already tired. I was packing. And I had the whole day to fly. It's 12 hours, just so you know. So I came in and I saw this huge line staying to register for US flights, right? And I'm like, okay, I have to be in business. I need to use everything I have. I have a lot of time. It's almost an hour, maybe even more, that I'll be staying here. I have to use everything I have to get myself into business, right? Now, I will be honest with you. I never flew business. Never. I don't know why. I never even considered it as an option. I knew there is business, but I never knew that I needed business, because I'm always so excited to go somewhere that the economy is absolutely fine with me, right? Plus, I don't really have that much stuff to carry with me that I need like a lot of space. So anyways, but my clients are flying business, so I decided I should fly business too. So I actually was ready to upgrade myself. I was ready to pay for the upgrade, right? So I thought, worst case scenario, I will upgrade myself. Anyways, I was staying in line and I decided to use everything I know, right? So what I did first, I activated my feminine energy. That's easy for me because I'm super feminine, right? And I constantly work on my femininity. I constantly use my femininity in my daily life, right? I don't run looking for clients. I use my feminine energy to attract clients. I do the same with men. I do with everything in my life, right? Everything that I basically need. So that's what I was doing. I was activating my feminine energy. That's second, fourth, and sixth chakras, right? If you don't know, if you need help with that, you know who to speak with, right? So while I was attracting them, while I was activating them, it was rather hard, I will admit, because there are a lot of people and people are stressed, the little kids and everybody, it is airport. It is hard to hold a space in such busy, stressful place, so to say, right? But nevertheless I did. I was able to kind of zone out and activate myself, right? After that, I imagined myself how I would tell my mom when I come that, oh, can you imagine I was in business, I was upgraded to business, and I imagine how happy I would be to even think like that, right? How satisfied I am. So I was imagining myself. I never been in business, so I couldn't imagine myself being in business, but I imagined how I would tell others that I was in business, right? So long story short, I spent that hour. I wasn't pressuring myself. To be honest, I didn't even believe. Maybe I believe like 40%. But I kind of just let it go. It was a game that I was playing with myself, and it was fine. So by the time I came to the also, I should mention that I already pre-registered, so I already had a seat assigned to me, right? I just needed to get a boarding pass and give the suitcase. But I wanted to be in business, basically, right? So by the time I came to the gentleman, right, that was supposed to give me the boarding pass, the Miami flight was already boarding, and I was pretty late. I was probably maybe the last, maybe one of the last people who were even registering, right? So when I asked him, can I be in business? And he's like, I don't think there are any spots in business. So there we go. My upgrade that I was going to pay went down the drain, right? And I was discouraged. So after that, he basically told me, your seat is taken, the one that you booked. You will have to be in economy, not even economy plus, but economy in the middle. 12 hours. I couldn't even see myself there, right? I was just the whole hour. I was thinking that I will be in business, and now he's telling me I will be somewhere over there in the back. I mean, I don't mind, but 12 hours is a long flight. That's why I was in the economy plus from start, right? So I was upset. I'm like, that can't be. That cannot be. That's not the ticket I bought, And I have to say that I'm not a member of some alliance or something like that, right? But I knew that it was not right. So I told him, if you're not going to correct it, I'm going to complain. I know Turkish Airlines are in like they are bad customer service, so I knew I was right. I mean, at least give me the seat that I booked, right? I was honestly discouraged, and but I was calm. I was like, whatever, it is what it is. Like, I did what I could. So he made a couple phone calls, and he gave me the boarding pass, right? And I was like, where I'm going to sit? And he's like, hurry up, it's already like you're boarding already, you will be late. Like, so at that point I didn't really care. I needed to get on that plane, right? I had consultations next day, so I had to be back in Miami. So I rushed to the gate, right? And through the check-in system, and through the gate, and through all the check-ins. I mean, whoever was in Turkish airport knows that. So anyways, I got on the plane, and when I got on the plane, I was surprised. I was in business. So it did work. Whatever I did worked, and to my surprise, there was a place in business, and he got me that place in business, and I didn't have to pay. Now, a few points that I would want to kind of specify, right? You have to be in trust. You really, really have to be in trust. I mean, my energy is pretty strong, so I got myself through the trust, right? The second thing is you have to be relaxed, right? Because only when you're relaxed, you're receiving. And third, you have to be in acceptance of whatever situation you are right now, which I was. I was like, whatever. At this point, I will sit next to the bathroom as long as I am flying to Miami, right? And then I will deal with the rest, right? So I also was really, really manifesting this whole hour. Like, I really, really imagined myself. I really embodied the person who would be in business. Now, did I sabotage somewhat? Yes, I did. That's why it was so hard for me to get it, because I didn't believe that it's so easy to kind of upgrade myself, right? To just with my thoughts. Did I feel awkward in business class? I did somewhat, because I felt like I don't really deserve to be there. Again, that's just because it was not a norm for me, right? I didn't even took any pictures. I know some bloggers take pictures. I didn't, but I usually don't take pictures in the airplane. So it was kind of weird. I mean, everybody was already sitting. They were already closing the door, and I would be taking pictures. So anyways, but I hope my story will encourage somebody, and that is easy, really, when you put your energy and your mind to work. It's really, really that easy. Good luck.